The world we live in is full of diversity. There are different societies, languages, genders, and ages. It's not surprising that people think that men and women are two species from two distinct planets. The old and the young are also different, that between them there often exists a generation gap. In this video, we're going to explore some linguistic differences between men and women, the old and the young.
有区别啊？有啊。
不一样。
有了。
那肯定是不一样的。
我觉得女生会用更多的语气词，比如说哦啊，然后男生如果加了很多这种词，我们就会猜测他是 gay。
男生说话会比较粗放，女生说话会比较委婉。
男性讲话会比女性强硬的词汇多一点。
男生说话可能比较直接一点啦，比较坦白一些，然后女生可能比较注重一下倾诉啦，或者是表达一下对某些事情的感情啦，不是这种感觉啦什么的。
Now let's look at some features of women's language proposed by lack of. Lexical hedges or fillers like you know, sort of, well, you see. Tech questions like she's very nice, isn't she? Rising intonation on declaratives such as it's really good. Empty adjectives like divine, charming, cute. And precise color terms. Intensifiers such as just and so, like I like him so much. Hypercorrect grammar like consistent use of standard verb forms. Super platforms like euphemisms and indirect requests. Avoidance of strong swear words like fudge, my goodness. And emphatic stress like it was a brilliant performance.
女生会说的多一些，会说的更丰富一些。
女生说话更加夸张一点，就会说哦他超帅，男生就很少跟他说我看到一个很超漂亮的女孩，就比较少这样说。
假如你请同伴说，就是提出一个要求嘛，可能女生心思比较细腻，她会想很多方面，说话会很委婉，就不会很直接的说出这个要求。
女生的话就可能会先铺垫很多东西，然后再讲主题这样子。
女生的话可能就喜欢拐个弯儿，
女生就喜欢用更多的语言去表达同一个意思。
好氣啲咯，男人粗口多啲咯。
我觉得女生总体来说用那个就是比较粗鲁的词汇的话，这些是比较少的。男生可能会觉得，这个是表现他们男子汉气概啊，所以他们会用比如说F 开头的词啦 ，S 开头的词比较多一点。
但是也不一定了，反正应该是一个比较大概来说吧，可能男的会偏直截了当一点。
女性的话大概就是我像比如说我来说，大部分就是
So far, sociolinguists have proposed three main approaches that try to explain the linguistic differences between men and women. Dominance is an approach whereby the male is seen as superior to the female in a society. This results in a primarily male-centered language. Scholars such as Dale Spender and Don Zimmerman subscribe to this view. Deficit is an approach in which Jesperson defines male language as a standard and female language as deficient. Women's language is considered to have something inherently wrong. Difference is an approach that differentiates men and women as belonging to different subcultures, as they have been socialized to do so since childhood. Deborah-Tannen attributes gender differences in language to culture differences.
男生和女生，我们知道从小培养他们就是用不同的方式。
从小社会化的过程，
社会对于男女的这种期待也是不一样的。
从那种社会环境来说，对女性和对男性的这样的一个期望值是不一样的。
所以说你在成长过程中，你会自然而然的会朝着社会的这个规范去成长。
特别是在中国传统文化上，男生你一定要坚强啊，然后女生呢，我们给她的玩具都是洋娃娃。
那你从小可能所处的环境就不一样，男性有男性的世界，女性有女性的世界。虽然有
Men and women have distinct linguistic features. Different age groups also have their own speech patterns. Individual speech, vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation vary at different ages. They also change their language while talking to people of other ages. Now let's look at the general features of different age groups. Adults generally have lower pitch than children. Adult men tend to use more swearing in all male settings, whereas adult women reduce swearing in all settings. Different generations use different slangs. The use of vernacular forms is more frequent in childhood and adolescence, then steadily reduces when approaching middle age, and gradually increases again in old age. Younger and older speakers tend to use less prestigious variants than middle-aged speakers.
这能怪谁呀？要怪呀，也只能怪你自己。好啊，哎呀，你就别谦虚了。警长，你要下来检查都是黑猫警长啊，一听有动静，嘎就从那儿家。啊，不许做大话精啊！ 说话要算数哦。
Before puberty, children speak in high pitch and use more vernacular forms.
以后绝对不买劣质的耳提箱。
饭我可以和刘星打包带走。
别着急，也别上火。
Voice quality reflects people's physical growth. Adult voices sound deeper than children's.
老了，这耳朵啊不好使。
我呀，去敲他门，啊，想让他把他的灯关了，敲了半天，哎，愣是没把他叫醒。
Generally, old people's speech shows more frequent use of vernacular forms.
嘛呢啊！搬家公司在下面等半天了，怎么还不走啊？奶奶，您怎么上来了？奶奶，我知道错了，我现在就让搬家公司走，您别生气了。
同伴之间是比较equal的一个 status。如果是我们跟长辈说话的时候，我们是晚辈嘛，说话当然是要有礼貌啊。
对不同的人可能有不同的说话方式，比如说对老师、对长辈啊、对同辈、对晚辈都是不同的说话方式。
豪豪，你告诉我你的梦想是什么？
说什么呢？我先告诉你啊，写个保证。
我可以有条件的答应你出去，好了吗？您别着急啊，我去跟刘星说。
People adapt their language when they talk to different age groups. Parents regularly use imperatives while talking to children, but adopt a gentle tone to talk to the elderly. This video has looked at how and why language varies between genders and among different age groups. Deficit, dominance, and difference are three main approaches that can explain distinct speech features between men and women. In the Chinese context, particularly prominent female speech features include more intensifiers, super platforms, hedges, fillers, and repetitions, but fewer swear words. Under the influence of physical, social, and cultural factors, different age groups have distinct pitches, pronunciation, vocabulary, and grammar. Now, before we go, let's look at the open task for today's session.
Tell me that I belong. times you kissed me, and you told me that everything was gonna be alright now. Tell me that I belong to you. I look back and I think about all the times you kissed me, and you told me that everything was gonna be alright now. Your love has finally set me free. I wanna take you to another world with me. Together we were meant to be.
Oh yeah, you and me, we could live a life together and burn